Ryan. And Joe, it's good to see these two programs coming into a game like this undefeated. It brings back memories.
No question about it. Great basketball tradition for both the Friars and the Crusaders, and having them undefeated tonight before a sellout crowd, we're in for a heck of an upbeat game.
I'm sure we are. Let's take a look at the road that got these two clubs right here. Providence College 7-0, a great start in their own tournament, and one Big East win already.
I don't think anyone expected the Friars to be undefeated, but particularly impressive in that lineup is the win over BC at BC, where the Friars just played outstanding basketball.
And the Holy Cross Crusaders, a team that really likes to get it up and down the floor, also with the win over Boston College.
George Blaney feels as though he has a veteran team and that they were going to be an improved team, but I think even he's surprised at being undefeated at this stage.
One of the keys to tonight's game is going to be the play of the respective backcourts. Let's take a look at Providence's first. Rick Barnes has a great pair in Murdoch and Screen.
Murdoch and Screen are fine offensive players, but the real threat from the point of view of the Friars is what they can do defensively. They really disrupt another team's offense, and the key to the ball game is going to be whether or not the Holy Cross backcourt can handle the PC pressure.
All right, we'll take a closer look at that Holy Cross backcourt when the Avis Scouting Report continues here from the Hart Center in Worcester.
Holy Cross College.
3 points per game, and keep in mind that Scooter Trough can also fill it up.
Both teams want an up-tempo game, but the Crusaders do not want a physical game. Is that correct?
I think that's true. I think we'll see George Blaney up early at the officials, trying to make sure that they keep hands off his backcourt. If you don't allow the Holy Cross backcourt to penetrate, you make the move laterally, you have them in pretty good stage.
Okay, we expect a good shootout here tonight at the Hart Center. Undefeated Holy Cross against undefeated Providence College, and we'll be back to take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game right after these words from your local station. When the night is through, we will find out over the next couple of hours who will fall to their first defeat. The Holy Cross Crusaders, a very big game for this club. Let's take a look, if we can, at some of the starting lineups. Here's a look at Ryan Ford, who will not dress tonight, and the matchups right here. Again, we talked a lot about the backcourt. How about in that front court, Joe? Pick out a couple of players to watch for us.
Maybe a factor to the ball game is which team can develop something in the paint, and if Holy Cross can get something going for Evans, or if Providence can get something going for Conlon, that might be a big factor in the ball game.
And a look at the Crusaders as they take the floor. We'll familiarize our viewers down in the Rhode Island area who are not familiar with Holy Cross. The officials for tonight's game: Joe Mingle, Bob Madigan, and Robert Diaz. That's Joe Mingle in the middle, Bob Madigan on your left. Little house cleaning here on the side of the court, and in just a moment we will be underway. Williams and Purnell, the guards to watch for Holy Cross, and on the other side, Murdoch and Screen. The Friars with this advantage in this, the 63rd meeting. And the double dribble is called by Joe Mingle right off the bat.
Providence out, man-to-man defense.
That's Trope going along the baseline, hits the easy jumper. Glenn Trope averaging 14 a game out of the blocks quickly.
Two turnovers early for Providence. That's not like them, but they have had a 12-day layoff, and Rick Barnes was a little bit concerned about coming into this ball game.
Cal Foster will set up as the inbounds man on the press. Immediately the double on Trope, pretty good double, but he gets it cross court. Down low, the cross scores easily, breaking the pressure, and Eldridge Carter for the two.
Terrific penetrations, name of the game there. Purnell and Williams can make that penetration. Crusaders will be able to handle the pressure.
Palazzi touching the ball first time far side.
Both teams come out man-to-man.
Foster down low. That's Cal's shot. Quick hands there. Murdoch the near steal, but now Williams the quick push to break the pressure. Screen waits for him. Eldridge Carter took an extra step with it.
Both teams a little excited. Early turnover, sloppy play.
Screen calling out the play for the Friars. hesitation move in the paint, and he knocks down 2.
Carlton Screen has a history of playing well against the Crusaders. Had a real good ball game against them last year where he had 18 points.
Screen with the pressure steal, and the foul is going to go on Trope.
Providence extended 1-2-1-1 press. Very effective there.
His first personal foul and the team's first.
There's a Providence pressure. Nice recovery by Screen.
Grant Evans has been a very active player, number 42 for Holy Cross, who initially got his hand on that ball. He's got his work cut out for him in the middle. Murdoch, little hesitation for 2.
Murdoch picks up where he left off the other night against BC. Had an outstanding ball game.
Boy, did he ever. Lighting up BC for 26 and doing a great defensive job on Dana Barrows. Inside, Evans couldn't get the handle. The cross catches a break, and Dwight Purnell able to convert it. Palazzi, now screen. Holy Cross will play man-to-man practically all game. Palazzi free for 2.
Palazzi, no stranger to the Hart Center. Grew up shooting around here.
Evans down in the corner. Back to Williams, top of the key. The Holy Cross bench calls out the play. Don't think we'll see the 45-second shot clock threatened too many times in this game tonight.
Not too many times tonight. You can be certain of that. Both teams going to play up tempo.
Along the baseline, Williams dumps it out. Purnell, he tries to kick it off out of bounds. It'll be Friar ball.
Nice defensive help by Conlon there on the inside. Helped to cause that turnover.
Rick Barnes off to a 7-0 start with the Friars. And George Blaney very quickly up and on the officials. Palazzi missing. Pulled down by Purnell. He finds Williams. Williams coast to coast dumps it off. And the foul is going to go on Purnell, I believe.
Good call on the part of the officials. Williams leaves his feet. Good established position. Definitely a charge.
Yep. Williams picks it up. Glenn Williams is first. 8-6 Friars. 16:30 to go first half. Murdoch, good pump fake outside.
Nice defensive play by Evans there. Good help.
Got a piece of that. Williams the quick push. Rebound Conlon. Screen looks to penetrate. Does. And a foul. Going to go on Screen, I believe. Yep, Carlton Screen.
Both point guards have made the mistake of leaving their feet now and making the charge play.
16:05 left to go here, first half. Chris Watts is in now, and Carlton Screen will get a break on the Friar bench. George Blaney yet to make a substitution. Here's Williams getting around Palazzi and bringing it over the 10-second line. Palazzi to quick hands from behind. That's going to be a blocking foul. Shamsuddin picks up his first.
Bob Madigan right on the call. Shamsuddin a little bit late getting in.
And we've got a timeout. 15:53 left to go here, first half. 8-6 Friars. Go here, first half. 8-6 Friars by a deuce. Mike Gorman and Joe O'Brien. And this copyrighted telecast is produced by authority of the Big East Conference and is intended solely for the private non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written consent of the Big East Conference is prohibited. Here's Williams. Good look underneath, and another foul is going to go on the Friars.
That's why Williams leads the nation in assists, makes good penetration, looks underneath.
That's 3 on the Friars, 2 on Holy Cross so far.
Low-scoring game. Defense is dominating so far.
Leon Dickerson into the ball game, and Eldridge Carter sits down. Turnaround down low, won't go. Loose ball, rebound.
Viviano in the game for Holy Cross.
Holy Cross will play 8 players. That's Purnell missing outside. Scrambles for his own rebound and got it. Good hustle play by Dwight Purnell. Now he gets it back, wants to go again. Tipped out to Viviano this time. Dickerson hits a runner.
George Blaney likes young Dickerson. Says one of the finest freshmen he's had in the program in quite a while. Holy Cross now in its version of a 2-2-1 zone press.
Palazzi takes a quick pull-up and knocks it down.
A nice answer to pressure to take penetration to the foul line and make the 15-foot jumper from Matt Palazzi.
I'm never sure how important it is, Joe, but even George Blaney said to us when we were sitting around earlier, he said, I fear Matt Palazzi in this building because he knows the rims. He knows the building.
There's no question he comes in feeling very comfortable about being here. Again, Providence pressure.
Murdoch to steal in the 2. Friars by 4. Quick look underneath. Evans' turnaround won't go down. Conlon the rebound. Up ahead, Shamsuddin blocked down low. Viviano got back.
Great block by Viviano.
Williams on the push.
Viviano, known better for his offense, does a real fine job there on the defensive end of the court.
Murdoch in there with the quick hands, knocking it off Dwight Purnell.
It's not a surprise when Screen and Murdoch come up and cause the turnover. They've been doing that for 2 years now. Murdoch, one of the leaders in the Big East Conference last year, and Steele, Screen leading the conference this year.
Williams, 90% of the time he is in the game, will set the offense for Holy Cross. Dickerson again, not this time. Conlon clears. Murdoch looks for the quick push. Palazzi, a couple of moves, finds Conlon open. He hits the little 10-footer.
Nice look by Matt Palazzi. Good face-up move by the big guy, Conlon.
6-point Friar lead. Williams near turnover, now gets it back. Good look underneath. Dickerson for 2. That's why Glenn Williams is leading the country in assists with pass like that.
Glenn Williams sees the entire court all the time. Palazzi, 18-footer.
Money in the bank in this building.
Providence pressure affecting the Holy Cross offense up to this point.
Scott Martzloff coming into the game for Holy Cross. 6'11" freshman center.
Been a bit of a surprise for George. George has been real pleased with his development early in the season. And getting some valuable minutes.
Scooter Trope back in too. He'll inbound. Up ahead, Purnell. Good move on Conlon, then dumps it back. Martzloff can't get it down, but Holy Cross will keep it.
Pretty physical game. Providence dominating ever so slightly with its press and doing a good job on the defensive backcourt, especially Marty Conlon.
Dickerson, the follow won't go. Right back to Purnell, and he knocks it down.
Can't give Holy Cross second and third opportunities like that. Purnell will kill you.
Murdoch comes to the ball, then penetrates. Foster couldn't handle the pass. Here comes Purnell. Friars back. Purnell wants it, and he got it.
Holy Cross likes to take that pull-off jumper, fast break opportunity off a turnover. Holy Cross 2-2-1 zone press.
Quentin Burton into the game first time for the Friars. Finds Screen. Screen will pull it back out. Murdoch hits outside.
It's been a perimeter game so far. Both backcourts doing their thing.
Williams again looks to go right to the hoop. That's got to be a reach in. It will be on screen. Carlton Screen picking up his second. Bent and Palazzi are coming into the game, but we'll have a timeout first. 11:57 to go first half. 18-14 Providence by 4. Mike Gorman and Joe O'Brien back here at the Hart Center in Worcester, Massachusetts. And don't forget, the Plymouth Player of the Game will be selected at the conclusion of this game and during every game televised by the Big East Conference Television Network. It's all part of the Chrysler Corporation sponsorship of Big East basketball. 18-14, Joe. Any edge that you see really early?
No, I didn't think so. Not to this point. We figured it'd be a backcourt game or perimeter game. It's certainly been that. The Providence pressure has been the difference in the ball game, 4 points. But I don't think either team has established a definite pattern yet.
Holy Cross has had some great plays at the defensive end, something maybe that wasn't totally expected. Let's take a look at this block coming up here.
I think Viviano makes a great block here, and as I say, when George brought him into the ball game, he brought him in with the idea in mind of helping offensively. That was a terrific defensive play.
Lob pass comes to Martzloff. He shoots it right away. Comes up short.
Martzloff shot it like a freshman. That's twice he had trouble getting the ball up to hit iron. Holy Cross's 2-2-1 zone press is not determined or destined to try to steal a ball. It tries to take some time off the clock and tries to make you make some mistakes.
Bent able to get it over to Murdoch. Near walk there. Lorne Davis in the game for Holy Cross. Murdoch will try. Eric's got 8 here in the first half. Friars have flirted with 6 to 8 points leads, but every time it gets up around 8, the Cross makes a little run of their own. Williams down in the corner to Davis, now back out. Into Martzloff. He puts it up and draws a foul. Bent got him from behind.
Holy Cross obviously trying to establish something in the paint. Both teams have done everything on the perimeter so far. There's no question that George Blaney told them that they want to go in and try to develop some kind of an inside game. Freshman did a nice job taking the ball to the basket.
Makes the free throw. Scott has struggled a bit early this year at the free throw line, but that one gets the Crusaders back to within 5. Holy Cross again will play man-to-man defense 99% of the time. So will the Friars.
Both coaches have said they're going to establish a man-to-man defense early in the game.
I think both coaches would like to be in at the end of the game too, Joe.
And I think they respect each other's offense and feel as though they just can't play kooky defenses, that you leave too many openings.
Davis doing a pretty good job here on Murdoch. And the Friars turn it over. The Holy Cross bench up and at them, and supporting their defensive rotation there.
Good Holy Cross man-to-man defense there, causes a turnover. Matt Palazzi made the bad pass.
Marty Conlon in. Cal Foster goes back out. Bent, Palazzi, Murdoch, Screen, and Conlon on the floor for Providence College. Williams looks up ahead, near travel there by Davis, kicks it back out. Trope will try. Strong rebound, Davis, and he lost it out of bounds.
Trofe no stranger to that three-point line. Remember, he led the nation in three-point field goal accuracy last year.
Rick Barnes up and at the officials along the sidelines as Screen comes back. The Friars up 5. Holy Cross holding up fairly well in the face of the Friar pressure. Bent knocks one down.
Bent, the junior college transfer, does a nice job of turnaround there, 15-footer.
That's a big league shot. Davis tries to answer, can't. Bent's there for the rebound. Friars looking to open up their biggest lead of the night. They can stretch it to 9. Murdoch penetrates. Conlon there. Conlon again there, and he'll go to the line.
Marty Conlon doing a good job on both ends. He was dominating the glass earlier at the defensive end. Now he's alive on the offensive end.
So Scooter Trope picks up his second personal foul. I think Holy Cross is going to need to involve Trope a little more on the offensive end, Joe, before too long.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt. They're trying to establish some kind of an inside game, and now Trope is shooting the three-pointer. I think they have to get Evans, and they have to get Trope into the paint a little bit. I think that's what George is yelling to them also.
Marty Conlon averaging 13 a game, misses his second free throw.
Providence Friar fans pleased to see Marty Conlon back and doing an outstanding job.
Davis, quick release, gets the shooter's bounce. Look to the heavens after that one.
Lauren has a nice touch. George put him in the game for just that reason.
A little trap on screen doesn't work out. Conlon, good look. Darrell Wright's got two in the baseline. Rick Barnes using his whole bench here in the first half. Eldridge Carter throws one up and in.
Both teams going deep to the bench.
Second bucket by Carter tonight, and a traveling violation on Providence. You better be ready to play in this game, Joe.
No question. Upbeat, both teams offensively, and both teams extending the man-to-man pressure.
This is the type of game that Rick Barnes loves. George Blaney has had many different teams play many different types of games over the many years he's been here, but over the last few years, Holy Cross loves a game like this. Here's Davis knocking down two. Good look from screen.
Great look, Carlton's screen.
Conlon the bucket, but screen made the play. 27-21.
Holy Cross got away with one there. Providence pressure still disrupting them slightly.
Watson and Murdoch out. This is a nifty
Carlton's
assist.
screen, point guard, great look. Look away, delivery to Conlon. Conlon sees it into his hands, catches it with two, goes up strong and makes the layup.
Darrell Wright was right up on Trope as soon as he touches the ball. There you see it down the corner.
Conlon and Evans going at it pretty tough in the paint right now. The refs are going to have to clean it up a little bit.
Trope coming off a screen, comes up short, right the rebound, outlet screen. Screen penetrates, rejected out of bounds.
Scooter Trope, great help. Screen looked as though he had a slight advantage on Williams.
We've got a timeout, 7:53 to go first half. 27-21 Friars, back after this word from your local station. Providence right now by 6 over Holy Cross.
Here we have the nice penetration by screen and great help by Scooter Trough. Locks it right into the bleachers. Again, big guys.
Laying in the weeds there, huh?
Yeah, the forwards have to understand if there's going to be penetration, they have to be alive. And Scooter Trough did his job there, paid attention, came to give the good help.
Pressure on the inbound pass, nearly picked off. Conlon. Wright will try, and he hits. Darrell Wright, his second bucket off the bench.
Providence shooting that 15-foot jumper very effectively so far tonight.
Williams breaks the 10-second line. 7:35 to go first half. Williams nowhere to go, and he got the break on the call. There was no opening there, Joe, when he cut into the lane.
No, put his head down, but got away with it.
Darrell Wright picks up the foul. Let's take a look.
Here's Glenn Williams. No room to go. Tough call. Darrell Wright looked as though he made a pretty good defensive play there.
That's one of those plays, Joe. It's not so much whether it was a charge or a block. It's just that there wasn't anywhere for Glenn Williams to go either way.
There was no opportunity there.
Purnell hits one.
Does what he does best.
Holy Cross hanging around down 6.
Holy Cross still in its man-to-man defense. Providence trying to establish something inside for Conlon now.
Watts finds Conlon. He got the bucket.
I think that's eventually going to be a difference in the game. The team that establishes something inside is going to be the team that's going to be able to win it, Mike.
Viviano back into the game, and Scooter Trope will sit down. Eric Murdoch's come back in. Carlton Screen on the bench. So Wright, Shamsuddin, Conlon, Palazzi, and Murdoch on the floor for Providence. Davis, Viviano, Evans, Williams, and Purnell for Holy Cross. That's Viviano. Davis will try and hit a three.
Davis has the hot hand right now. His third field goal.
Got a foul on the drive. That's just the first on the freshman out of, make that a junior. Lauren Davis, a junior from Florida. Palazzi wants it. Here comes Purnell, and now Williams.
See if Holy Cross can establish something in the paint for Evans one of these times down the court now.
Viviano pops out and shoots it. That's the offense you were remarking on earlier, Joe.
George loves to go to Viviano coming in off the bench because he does bring a little bit of firepower.
And the sellout crowd now very much into this. The Holy Cross bench up is one. Reach in foul, Purnell.
No question about that foul. Purnell definitely with the grab.
Just the first on Dwight, coming in averaging 23 a game, ranked in the top 25 in the country.
Both teams are fine half-court execution offensive teams, but the defense on the part of both teams is taking the other team out of their normal offense.
Darrell Wright will try outside. Rebound Purnell. Outlet Williams.
Purnell, a Skywalker rebound there.
Viviano wanted to shoot it. Evans kicks it out. Davis the up fake, drives, can't hit. Rebound Shamsuddin. Holy Cross a chance to get to it, then one there. Now Palazzi the other way. Wright will try. Purnell the loose ball. Up to Davis. Pass is too hard for Viviano to handle. Here comes Murdoch. Eric will stop and go. Rejected out of bounds by Evans.
Grant Evans, terrific help. George was telling me this afternoon that one of the real improvements on the part of the Crusaders has been their half-court defense, and the biggest reason for that has been the center presence of Grant Evans. He's just done this kind of thing all year. Here we see him coming in doing just what George was talking about today. And it's not the matter that he always gets the block so much, as that his presence has been dominant in every ball game so far this year.
With the left hand, too.
A good friend, Tommy Blackburn from Worcester Academy, proud of the development of Grant Evans.
Screen calls out the half-court play with 4:55 to go for his half. 3-point Friar lead. Providence at 18 on the shot clock. Tipped away down low, and Holy Cross got it back.
Outstanding Holy Cross man-to-man defense that time up front.
They have had some great defensive trips here the last 3 minutes, Joe.
No question. Major factor in the last 5 minutes of the ball game here. Originally, it was Providence pressure.
Purnell, nice move. Went around Marty Conlon like he was standing still.
Rick Barnes was saying the one thing he didn't want to do is give Holy Cross easy shots.
Conlon misses a three. Loose. Murdoch's got the ball. Puts it up and in. Murdoch and Purnell matching each other with 10 apiece. Screen takes it away from Martzlaw.
Great look.
Foster misses the dunk but picks up a foul.
Again, Providence extended pressure causes the turnover. Screen comes up with the ball, makes a great look underneath to Foster.
Take another look, Joe.
This is a game plan according to Rick Barnes. Extended pressure. Carlton Screen come up with the steal, lay the ball underneath to Foster. Foster win and try to bury it. Good call on the foul.
Cal Foster maybe better advised to put that up off the glass, use his body a little bit as opposed to that kind of windmill dunking?
Yeah, I think it's important. The only time you're going to bury that dunk is if you're all alone. He should use his body, square off a little bit, go up strong, and look for 3 points.
Gets none. Purnell. Big rebound. Back up, won't go down. Tipped out of bounds. Holy Cross will keep it. 3:56 to go here, first half. It's a shootout, 33-30. 33-30. Providence by 3. Mike Gorman and Joel Bryan here at the Hart Recreation Center on the campus of Holy Cross.
Providence extended zone press, a factor getting them an early lead. Holy Cross sucked it up a little bit, came out with their own version of half-court strong man-to-man defense and got them back in the ball game. And Purnell starting to get a little bit hot here.
Pass picked off by Palazzi outside, intended for Viviano. Good catch, Murdoch. Almost threw it in with the left hand, drew the foul.
Palazzi, nice steal on the inbounds pass here. It's what get coaches gray, those lob passes on the inbounds pass. Don't want that kind of a turnover.
Viviano picking up his first. It'll put Murdoch at the line. Eric, an 83% free throw shooter. Averaging 17 a game. Really coming into his own here in his sophomore year.
Had an outstanding freshman year. A lot of people thought he was Rookie of the Year in the conference.
A lot of people, Joe, thought of him as purely a defensive player, too, and I think he's a lot more than that.
He came on strong offensive at the end of the year. Cal Foster, outstanding job on the offensive board.
Durant Evans picks up the foul.
Foster, a 56% foul shooter. Missed 2 the last time up there. See if he can concentrate here and bury something for the Friars. George Blaney feels as though Cal went over the top there in the offensive rebound.
Foster with his 3rd point of the night.
Foster buries both.
Yep. That's the way it is with those 58% free throw shooters, Joe, right? All or nothing.
That's what they do. Providence called off its pressure here. Maybe it's because of the number of team fouls. Holy Cross shooting the 1-on-1.
Purnell, good look down low and a better rejection by Foster. Up the screen on the break. He'll take it. Foul's going to go on Purnell.
It's absolutely amazing watching this game. You could change uniforms, put the black on the Crusaders and the white on the Friars, and they pretty much have the same philosophy offensively.
It says blocked by Foster.
Cal Foster super block. Holy Cross, Providence both play pretty much the same kind of offense as far as upbeat, trying to get it forward.
Carlton Screen struggling a bit at the free throw line this year. Was a good free throw shooter in the past. Friars have missed 6 already tonight.
See if the Friars come with pressure this time. No. Into the 1-and-1 for Holy Cross, and it's caused the Friars to call off their press, which was so effective for them in the first 10-12 minutes.
Providence pushing the lead back up to 6 after Holy Cross was trying to bang down the door. Viviano short. Another rejection for Foster underneath.
Matt Palazzi did a real nice job defensively on Viviano. I think in talking to Coach Barnes today, he's talking about Matt Palazzi and not the 3-pointers that everybody's talking about, but the great defensive play that he's shown them all year, as he did there on Viviano.
Scooter Trope back in. Glenn Williams, nice penetration, won't go. Long rebound tracked down by Davis. He's doubled in the corner and in a bit of trouble. Evans. Durant Evans right in the face of Marty Conlon, his first 2.
I still think that's going to be the difference in the ball game if either team can establish something in the paint.
Palazzi, the up fake, back rims the jumper. Loose ball, Evans. Holy Cross can get to 2 again. 2:35 left to go first half.
See if they try to establish something for Trofe here.
Into Evans. That's a goaltend on Foster. Nice call, Joe, and You've been waiting for that ball to get inside, Evan.
Important. Either team, both teams realize that that's what they're going to have to do. I mean, it's a stalemate as far as the perimeter shooting goes. They're going to have to establish an inside game. Conlon for Providence, Evans for Holy Cross.
The Holy Cross fans now up and at him again. Conlon, a rebound. Davis, Holy Cross can tie the game with 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Lauren Davis has played extremely well this last 8 minutes for George Blaney.
Evans puts it on the floor. Tapped up, won't go, and a pushing foul is going to go against one of the Friars. I'm not sure of the call. Murdoch picks it up. That's the first on Eric.
41, Darrell Wright checks into the game for Providence.
George Blaney talking to me this morning about Leon Dickerson here. Just loves him as a freshman. Feels as though his best basketball's in front of him. Has super basketball sense. That's the kind of things that you can't teach kids. Just as in that particular case, getting good offensive rebounding position.
It's amazing, Joe, how many good players come out of Baltimore.
Yeah, and they all have a nose for the ball.
Yeah. Scooter Trope sits back down for Holy Cross. Eldridge Carter's in. One or two for the freshman Dickerson.
Both teams have called off their pressure. Both teams playing half-court man-to-man.
Palazzi, quick shot. Holy Cross, a chance for the lead, and they haven't had one in a long time, if ever, in this first half. Dickerson, now Evans.
Look for penetration by Williams and a jump shot by Lauren Davis, because they can't get something for Evans.
Dickerson, good look. Davis shut off baseline. Oh, good strip, Carlton screen, but taken right back again. Dickerson. Evans is going to be called, moving Conlon out underneath.
Joe Mingle with a good call, no question. Evans took Conlon out. Forearm shiver there.
From our angle here, Joe, you could see Marty Conlon moved a good 4 or 5 feet there, didn't he?
Oh, Grant's a big guy. When he pushes you, you know you've been pushed. Here's the steal by screen, steal by Davis.
All right, Conlon now will be at the line. 9 for Marty Conlon, or 8 rather, first half.
Conlon, a 70% foul shooter, usually pretty effective from the charity stripe. Had a good first half, has done a good job early in the game on the defensive board, has been effective on the offensive board in the second quarter.
Conlon joins Murdoch in double figures, and Providence pushes the lead back to 3. A minute straight up to go first half. Williams dumps it out. Dickerson wants it. Too hard off the glass, out of bounds. Providence ball.
Got to be impressed with Dickerson as a freshman, though, wanting that shot. George was pleased with the move that he made. Landed a little bit too hard off the glass, wasn't able to finish it off. Providence maybe look for one here.
Palazzi took an extra step, trying to look inside.
You've got 4 officials there. George Blaney made that call. Good call, though. Palazzi did drag his foot.
Rick Barnes looking very composed down on the Providence College sideline.
Holy Cross down 3, 31 seconds. Probably look for one shot here. Davis or Viviano for the jump shot.
Be a big pump for Holy Cross, even if they only got a 2 here. They go down off down 1 after looking at a couple of 9-point deficits in this first half.
Providence dominated the first 12 minutes. Holy Cross been more effective over the last 8.
Jumper outside won't go. Here's Wright. Lets one fly. That had a chance. And the lead will be 3 at halftime.
Well, Holy Cross got the shot it wanted. George Blaney's pleased to get down, just down 3, 38-35 at this time.
It was Providence indeed that dominated early, but they lead by just 3, 38-35. When we return here to the Hart Center, we will have a Big East halftime report and also a special on...
I've been a trainer like for 25 years now, and more or less I got a good grasp on all the injuries now. But years ago, you know, it could be a strain, and later on they found out that it was a stress fracture. Or sometimes you think it's a bruise, and it could be a crack in the bone. Okay, now when you put on your sneakers, try not to tie the first 2 or 3 so tight where it's going to crush them. Okay. So leave these a little loose, then tie the 3rd and 4th one tight.
All right. Thanks, man.
Before a game, it's probably an hour it takes me to get ready because out of 14 guys, I tape around 10 players who want their ankles supported. And I'll make sure everybody has the proper uniform number and the proper uniform warm-up and the sizes, and make sure their shoelaces are not about to break during the game, and you know, attend to their blisters and the rub-down liniment, and make sure you know, sometimes guys want their wrist taped because they're weak or their finger, and there's always little bits and pieces. Is it possible to send back like 4 13s and get 4 14s? Nope, they're too small. Our main job is care and prevention of athletic injuries. Make sure the boys maintain their best playing weight, take care of the injuries, rehab all their injuries, ultrasound, muscle stim. I also assist Sean Brown with the weight program, make sure they're getting their proper exercise in between games and after practice. Sort of like the big brother to all these fellas, and kind of like a liaison between the head coach and the players, and more or less everything.
You going for record time fast?
No, not really.
What's the fastest you ever take, fast?
25 seconds.
Serious?
Yeah.
2 feet?
No, well,
Oh, what?
yeah, sometimes it takes a minute.
Yeah?
Yeah. And we crank about 25 seconds. That takes us flying. Looking good, guys. Roll your wrist, open your fingers. Let's have a good one. A lot of spirit. A lot of spirit. I'll do anything and everything for the program.
It's halftime here at the Hart Center on the campus of Holy Cross, 38-35. Providence College by 3, and we'll be back with our Big East halftime report. That's coming up right after these words from your local Slayer of the Week. This week is Charles Smith, who just continues to do a wonderful job for John Thompson's club.
Charles Smith, picking up off his Olympic performance, had 37 points the other night against DePaul. Not only does he serve as a point guard, but he fills it up for Georgetown, doing an outstanding job for them.
Does it surprise you, Joe, that Charles Smith is able to go out and get 37 in a game?
Yeah, I think it surprises everyone who knew him in high school. When John Thompson recruited him, they recruited him as strictly a defensive player. So the fact that he's able to say, get out of my way and get 37, I think is a surprise to just about anyone that's been around the game.
We don't have to go too far at all to find our freshman of the week. He also is a member of the Georgetown Hoyas, averaging 6 blocks a game to lead the country, Alonzo Mourning.
Alonzo Mourning, no one's surprised. Everyone knew that he was going to be a premier player in the league, but he's already become dominant, averaging 6 blocks, as you say, and already coming alive offensively. Had 19 points the other day, and maybe John Thompson and Georgetown sending out a message to the rest of the Big East.
Can he be as great as everybody says, Joe, do you think?
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. John Thompson is very conservative when he talks about players. He compares them favorably at this stage with Patrick Ewing and talks about him maybe even being a little bit more of a finesse player offensively at this stage of his career.
All right, let's take a look, if we can, at some results around the league. And the Big East, of course, very busy. Pittsburgh and Duquesne, and Pitt, Joe, after really a rocky start.
Pitt's been a bit of a disappointment. I think Coach Evans is a little bit surprised that they haven't been able to play a little bit better, but that's one of the teams that we're going to watch throughout the year. They're going to improve. They're not a 4-3 team, obviously.
The Hoyas, an easy win over Virginia Tech. Syracuse continues to roll along. They, too, are undefeated. A couple of games are going on tonight. We'll check on those in a little bit. A look at the standings, and you will see Seton Hall. I guess that's going to be the surprise. surprise. Not that they're good, but that they're 9-0.
I think minus Mark Bryant, no one thought that they'd be undefeated. Everybody figured with Douglas and Coleman, Syracuse would be great, and with the addition of Mourning, that Georgetown might even be undefeated at this stage. But everyone looked at Seton Hall and said they'll be good, but there's no way we thought they'd be undefeated. The team that intrigues me at this time is St. John's. I still think that Louis is going to get that team together. I love Robert Wardan and Malik Sealy. I think they're just going to improve, and that's a team that I look to see climb up the ladder throughout the year in the Big East.
Well, fans in New England here will get a chance to see St. John's early January 3rd. They will be in to play Providence College. We've got a couple of games that are going on around the Big East tonight, and we're going to try to take a look at some scores. Early, Seton Hall and Pittsburgh 8-6, and when you're playing against the Pete Carrill club, that might be 10 minutes into the game, Joe.
I was going to say that could be close to halftime. You're right. Pete Carrill's going to sit on the ball. John Morton and Seton Hall are not going to be able to play it at P.J. Colissimo's pace tonight.
And Pittsburgh will have a chance a little bit later on as they will be playing Florida. That's a look around the Big East tonight. We've got a good one at halftime here, and we will be back with some highlights after these words from your local station. Second half of Big East basketball is brought to you by your local Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge dealers. By Reebok basketball shoes. When the new legends are made, they'll be wearing Reeboks. And by John Hancock Financial Services. Real life, real answers.
Providence College basketball is brought to you by your local Dunkin' Donuts. The Blue Cross and Blue Shield family of health plans. No one protects you better. Narragansett Electric, caring about energy, caring about you. And by Ivory, clean the way it ought to be.
And the Friars continue to warm up, getting ready for the second half here at the Hart Center as we look at Marty Conlon. And earlier we talked, Joe, about the backcourts. They've performed as we expected, and someone was going to have to step forward in the front court. That's been the guy so far.
And so far, if there's a difference in the ball game for the Friars, it's been the play of Marty Conlon. Great penetration, look by screen there. Nice catch by Conlon, up strong. He did a good job on the defensive board early. He came a little bit alive offensively, wound up with 10 points in the paint during the second quarter. And I would say he's the difference in the ball game so far.
Now, if you're George Blaney, were you talking at halftime how to combat this guy?
Well, I don't think there's any doubt that Grant Evans and Trofe have to do a little bit better job of keeping him off the block and getting around in front of him, making him shoot the jumper from over the top, not allowing him to get the ball low in the paint.
Dwight Purnell averages 23 points a game coming in, and he got himself 10 in that first half.
Purnell, an outstanding jump shooter here, shows his ability to take the ball to the basket. He's not at all a one-dimensional player.
There was one time Marty Conlon was not a factor as Purnell went right by him. There you see the field goal percentages, 50% for the Friars, 41 the Crusaders, actually getting 7 more shots.
And I think the fact that the Crusaders are only shooting 41% is not a surprise. That's something that Rick Barnes has been proud of. And rebounds pretty even. Crusaders out rebounding the Friars 23-17.
That surprises me a bit. Holy cross off quickly on Purnell's dunk.
Providence fell asleep a little bit at the switch there.
Blasi, the pull-up for 2. You got to pay attention to this one, Joe.
No question.
They are up and down quickly. Here's Purnell again. He wants to go, lost the handle, but a reach-in foul is called. Murdoch will pick it up.
Both teams going the same starting lineups as they went with at the beginning of the ball game.
3-point Friar lead, 40-37, 19:35 to go. If he just came in. Here's Williams. Eldridge Carter.
George trying to establish Trofe down low. Coach Blaney. There's no question at halftime that Coach Blaney talked to the Crusaders about trying to take advantage of the mismatch Trofe against Palazzi in the paint.
Williams looking inside again. Purnell pulls up and buries it. Cross has made quite a few runs to one. The Friars seem to be able to answer every time, and that's going to be Conlon over the back of Trope.
Trope, nice job, hold out on a defensive board. Conlon over the top with the foul. Here comes Providence with an extended 1-2-1-1 zone press. Very effective for them in the first quarter.
Purnell again, nice move on Conlon, and he found Evans.
Purnell, an outstanding guard. Everybody knows him as a fine jump shooter, but he's also a good passer.
Providence College wants time. Rick Barnes up and at the officials. 18:47 to go, second half. The Cross by 1.
At the officials and try to take the crowd out of the game.
Holy Cross with the 41-40 lead. 18:47 to go, second half.
Rick Barnes with a quick timeout, no question, after the officials a little bit, and also trying to motivate his team a little. And with that timeout, he's quieted the crowd ever so slightly. Rick, as that graphic showed, youngest coach at 34 in the Big East, but has a wealth of basketball experience, been around some good people. Gary Williams, Wimp Sanderson, good coaches that he's been assistant to.
Hugh Durham down in Georgia. Conlon rejected by Evans. Holy
As George
Cross.
Blaney stressed this afternoon, again, Grant Evans been doing a great job at the center position defensively for him this year.
Down low, Evans kicks it back out, picked off Murdoch. Can't make lazy passes with Eric Murdoch around. Great feed. Palazzi got the 2.
Eric Murdoch can play the point. Long look down. Davis, great block by Foster.
Conlon fires. Trope comes away with it.
Games being played at what might be described as frenetic pace.
You might. Williams aware shot. Evans to follow.
Factor in the game so far, Holy Cross's ability to get second shots. That's their 13th offensive rebound in the ballgame.
Palazzi gives it a thought outside. Picked off Trope. Not a good pass.
Palazzi, careless pass. See if they try to go inside to Trope again now in the paint. See if they take advantage of a mismatch.
There's Trope for the offensive board. Got Foster in the air this time. For the Holy Cross bench hasn't sat down this entire second half. You just saw him on the top of your screen.
No question, George Blaney got to them at halftime. The Crusaders are really into the ball game, dominating the first 3 minutes of play here.
Foster out. Palazzi also out. Benton right in.
Schroff does a nice job on the offensive board. They weren't able to find him in the paint, but he was able to establish himself and take advantage of the mismatch on the offensive board.
It's about time somebody gave Cal Foster a head fake, because Cal goes after everything.
Yes, he does.
Scooter Trope.
Everyone knows Scooter is an outstanding shooter, but he's been struggling a little bit from outside and from the foul line.
He struggled tonight, just 2 points. But the Cross is up by 1 with 17 minutes to go in the game. Bentz. Trope doing a good job, though, on the defensive board. Quick push, Williams. Tries to squeeze the bounce pass through. It was a kick, no call.
Might have been an accidental kick.
Murdoch.
I think the pass was thrown off his foot rather than kicked. That's the opinion of the official. Viviano, nice look to Evans. Major league dunk. Crusaders regain the lead.
No problems with shot clocks here. 16:30 to go.
Rick Barnes trying to get Screen to run a half-court offense now. See if they can establish something.
Screens, pull up. The Holy Cross done a great job first 4 minutes on the defensive board, Joe.
The last 6 minutes of the first half, Holy Cross outstanding half-court man-to-man defense, and also the first 4 minutes here. And part of that also is clearing the defensive board, as you mentioned.
on Conlon. Nope, correct that. Murdoch got the foul.
If you just to take an objective right now, the Crusaders are up on their toes and the Friars are on their heels just a little bit.
3 on Murdoch. Rick Barnes will have to keep an eye on that with 15:49 to go in the game. Cross by 1. Purnell will shoot 2. 84% free throw shooter.
See if the Crusaders now try to take advantage of the momentum here and come with their 2-2-1 zone press. No, they decided to go back into the half-court man-to-man.
Screen looks inside. Bent's trying to push Trope out of the way. Now Bent comes to the ball. That's Bent's move. Doesn't fall for him. Loose. Murdoch stripped out of bounds. Holy Cross ball.
Off Murdoch's knee.
Quick put up goes down for Purnell.
Rick Barnes was saying this morning the one thing he didn't want to allow was Purnell to get easy open man jump shots. He gave one there.
Providence College down by 5. Interesting note just handed to me by Greg Burke, and this is the most Providence has been behind all year. So it'll be interesting to see how the Friars react looking up at the scoreboard for the first time.
And they're going to have to be able to play that way because they're not one of the premier teams in the Big East. They're going to find themselves in arrears in a score at times.
Conlon buries one.
Conlon can make that jumper facing the basket from 15, 18 feet.
Purnell feels it. Not this time. Bent. Make that Evans rather with the defensive play. .25 on the shot clock. Conlon again. Murdoch will track it down. Conlon gets his own rebound. So right after we talk about the good job Holy Cross is doing, the Friars get 4 shots at it.
Marty Conlon doing a great job. It really looks as though his tongue is hanging. I think he's motioning to Coach Barnes to take him out of the ball game.
He's looking hard at the bench, isn't he, Joe?
He's looking tired. Well, the pace of this game, everybody on the court should be a little tired.
Good save by Viviano. Inside. Goes down for Viviano.
Look. Great look. Glenn Williams. That's the way you lead the nation in assists when you can see like that, not only be able to see, but also deliver it.
13 minutes now to go in the game. Wright will force one up. Evans got a piece of it. Viviano finds Williams. Williams to Purnell. Back to Viviano.
Classic fast break. George Blaney wants to see that on video replay. Purnell now asking to come out of the game to Coach Blaney, so you can be sure that everybody's sucking it up a little bit on the court right now.
We have played a long time without any break here. Ben's turnaround. Darrell Wright. Right place, right time.
Darrell Wright, the opportunist there. Marty Conlon actually kept it alive. Both teams dragging just a little bit, playing real hard, both ends of the court. The This is one of those times in the game when neither coach wants to be the guy to take the timeout, but one of them are going to have to do it.
Purnell had it tipped away, picked off underneath by the Friars. Providence can get back to one. Screen. Here comes Williams.
Here it is. There's no question. The Crusaders played outstanding basketball for 8 minutes there, but they needed the timeout.
3-point lead for Holy Cross. Back after these words from your local station.
Madigan earning their keep tonight. This is a heck of a ball game.
Better be in shape, huh? Lorne Davis has come back in, number 21 for Holy Cross. He and Williams exchanging outside. Viviano, Dickerson, and Martzloff. And that's going to be a foul on Dickerson setting a screen. We see George Blaney's reaction.
I think the referee is just trying to send out a message there, not to let the game get out of hand.
Cal Foster, Darrell Wright, Eric Murdoch, Abdul Shamsuddin, and Carlton Screen on the floor for Providence.
Both coaches took advantage of their timeout to make substitutions.
Some wholesale ones. Winch picks up the foul.
Coach Barnes was talking to me again this afternoon about the great job that Carlton Screen has done in giving up opportunities himself in order to turn over shot opportunities for Conlon and his teammates.
Murdoch, great move. 14 for Murdoch. Holy Cross's lead now down to 1.
Important half-court set this time for the Crusaders. See what they try to go to.
Grant Evans is going to quickly get back up off the Holy Cross bench and come in for Scott Martzloff.
Williams to penetrate, Davis or Viviano for a jump shot. That's what George's looking for.
Evans the turnaround. Viviano the foul over the back.
George Blaney helping the officials. Holy Cross in its man-to-man defense.
Cross by 1. Palazzi in and out. Dickerson over to Williams. Williams skips it to Viviano. And Eric Murdoch just picked up number 4.
Could be a big factor in the ball game. Rick Barnes doesn't want to have to play the last 10 minutes of this ball game with Murdoch on the bench.
Marty Conlon comes in for Abdul Shamsuddin, and now Chris Watts is up quickly, and no doubt he will come in for Murdoch.
Chris Watts, good defensive player and has 3-point range.
George Blaney able to grab about 3 or 4 minutes now for Dwight Purnell on the bench. Davis in and out on a 3. Dickerson, nice rebound, and he got in the foul.
As we mentioned earlier in the ball game, you can't teach things like that. Dickerson just has a great nose for the ball, and George was talking about that, saying he's such a mature player for a young player. Izzy in and out. Dickerson knows for the ball. Up. Basket's good. Opportunity for a traditional 3-pointer.
Scooter Trofe comes back in. And Grant Evans will get another quick rest.
Dickerson, typical of young players, a so-so foul shooter.
It'll be Holy Cross ball. 9:50 to go in the game.
It's amazing when you're controlling the play in the game and out hustling the other team, how even the bounces go your way, and that's just what's happening for the Crusaders right now.
Davis comes up short, loose on the floor, scramble for it. Davis hangs right in there. Friar ball on the alternating possession.
Coach Blaney going to have to get Purnell back into the ball game.
Skips it out, Palazzi. Screen, a little room, double pump job. Tough rebound underneath there by Viviano.
Nice defensive play by Davis on screen to make him take that double pump. Didn't give him the easy open man jump shot.
Turnover along the baseline, and that'll get Dwight Purnell and Grant Evans both back into the game for Holy Cross. Lauren Davis comes out, and Joe Viviano also comes out.
Key time in the ball game now, 9 minutes down to 5. If Purnell can get something going for the Crusaders here. On the other hand, the Friars have to try to reestablish that game inside to Conlon.
Screen looks to take it, draws a foul from Purnell immediately.
His fourth personal foul. Lauren Davis replaces Dwight Purnell. Carlton screen to go to the line for Providence to shoot 2.
Fourth point of the night for Screen.
Carlton Screen, a crunch time player, though. He realizes now that he's got to do a little bit more offensively. He's looked a little bit for his own shot lately.
55-54, crossed by 1. Inside, thrown away. Now it's loose. Watts will come up with it. Up to Palazzi. Down low, Foster, and he's hacked for a foul. Trope will pick it up.
Matt Palazzi, nice look, good bounce pass to Foster. Foster head fake, goes up strong, draws the foul. Matt Palazzi, nice head fake, good bounce pass delivery. Foster head fake, draws the foul.
All right, Cal Foster. Either all or nothing at the line tonight. Looks pretty smooth on that one.
Looks like he might be all this time. Providence has made its comeback with Murdoch on the bench. Foster makes them both.
Providence College back up by 1. Foul over the top on Foster, who looks at Rick Barnes and says, my fault, and I'm sure there was no doubt in Rick Barnes' mind.
No question about it. Dickerson likes to face up such as that, take the one bounce. He's going to be a fine small forward in the Holy Cross program. What I love about him is, as a young player, he wants the ball with the game on the line.
A couple of chances here to tie it up. Have never trailed this late in a game this year.
Not after the 8-minute mark in any ball game this year. They've not found themselves behind.
Foster looking down low. Conlon, good pass, and Conlon's got 2.
Real nice look by Cal Foster.
16 for Marty Conlon, who's the high scorer for the Friars. Knocked away, Palazzi out of bounds.
Again, Holy Cross trying to take advantage of that mismatch. Trofe versus Palazzi.
We've got a timeout, 58-57. Providence, 7:36 left to go here at the Hart Center. Both of these clubs undefeated and playing like it. 16 for Marty Conlon. He leads the way for the Friars. 18 for Dwight Purnell. He leads the way for Holy Cross. Purnell remains on the bench. Seton Hall, a 6-point halftime lead on Princeton. The game very definitely being played at Princeton's pace if it's 27-21 at the half.
Purnell on the bench for the Crusaders and Murdoch on the bench for the Friars.
Williams misses, Foster's there.
Coach Blaney wasn't thrilled with that attempt. Coach Rick Barnes wanted them to take that one.
Screen dumps it off to Watts. He looks inside. Rick Barnes calls the play off the Providence bench. Watts launches a three. That was a big-time three.
He's an established three-point range shooter, though.
Too far for Grant Davis. Evans rather inside. And Holy Cross wants a timeout.
Dickerson made the good look, bad delivery.
The Friars have jumped back to a 4-point lead. 6:44 left to go here at the Hart Center.
Defense been effective here. The Crusaders have turned the ball over.
Purnell back in the game for Holy Cross, and they need him down the stretch. Palazzi wants it. Evans tracks down the rebound. There's Purnell, missing this time. Foster and Palazzi. Holy Cross bench wanted to walk and had a pretty good case. Conlon will try. Big shot. 18 for Marty Conlon. That's a big bucket.
Providence has made this comeback without Murdoch.
Trofe missing outside as he can't find the range.
Holy Cross has become a little bit careless with the ball and has gone a little bit cold. Give some credit to the defense of the Friars. Coach Barnes trying to establish something right now for Conlon inside.
Watts misses Conlon there, the offensive board. Palazzi.
Super skip pass by Marty Conlon. He's a fine passer for a 6'10 player. He really does a good job of getting the ball to the weak side.
Just like that, the Friars an 8-point lead, make it 6. Marty Conlon spins for 2.
That's what Coach Barnes wanted the last time down the court. He got it this time.
Viviano looks for the 3. Now they swing it to Purnell. Williams fakes it. Viviano takes it. Trofe is there for the offensive rebound. He turns and fires.
No
First
stranger
basket
to
of the
three-point
second half.
land. Trofe having a little bit of trouble from three-point land this year after having led the nation last year. It was 5 for 15 from three-point land coming into this ball game.
5-second violation as Carlton Screen tried to get a timeout. And they wouldn't give it to him.
I think
That's what Barnes is upset about.
Yeah, it's important for players to realize that the player on the court has to call a timeout, not the coach. I think Carlton Screen figured that because Coach Barnes was yelling for timeout, the ref was going to give it to him.
Purnell looking to create something. Over the top, strip underneath Palazzi.
Palazzi the last 4 minutes done a nice job on the defensive board and did a good job defensively there in a help out position.
And this time Screen gets the timeout. Almost got himself a technical the way he threw the ball at the official. 3:44 to go in the game. 67-62. Friars.
The interesting thing about the Friar comeback is they've done it without the use of their vaunted press and with Eric Murdoch sitting on the bench with 4 fouls.
Eric Murdoch has checked back in now for this final 3:44. He and Screen team in the backcourt. Screen kicks it out. Palazzi. Backdoor to 3.
That's the kind of penetration that Coach Blaney was very concerned about screen making, where he penetrates and then pitches off on the perimeter to the Palazzis for the jump shot.
Trope takes it in. Shot won't go down. Bodies everywhere.
Holy Cross has to stop Providence this time down the court. It's a very important possession.
Under 3. 8-point Friar lead. Palazzi. A little quick with the shot. That's going to be a Providence College foul.
Yeah, Matt Palazzi made up his mind to take that one.
Not the greatest of fouls, as the Friars really do not want to put anybody on the line. Eric Murdoch picking it up with the reach in, so he's gone with 14 points. And Williams will go to the free throw line. His club down 8.
Rick Barnes certainly doesn't want Eric Murdoch fouling out with that kind of a foul. Interesting point made by both coaches today is what a great job their teams have done of understanding the individual roles, and that pretty much has taken place tonight. Williams knows he's the penetrator. He's got to turn up shots for Purnell, and on the other end of the court, the Friars realize the same thing, that the Cal Fosses of the world, the Chris Watts of the world, have to know what their role is. Watts comes in and makes the three-pointer and adds a little bit of defense.
Shamsuddin checks in now for the Friars. So they have Conlon, Shamsuddin, Wright, Watson, Screen.
Holy Cross may come with some pressure here now. Can cut it to 6 with 2:39.
Just the first point of the night for Glenn Williams. Georgia Blaney's club down 7. Here comes the press.
Extended 1-2-1-1.
Evans is back. Did a good job.
That's what George talked about today. He said Grant Evans has really improved the center position defensively.
Darrell Wright kicks it out to Screen.
Providence content to take some time off the clock.
9 on the shot clock. Screen with 5. Penetrates. Hits a runner and draws a foul. Big time shot from Carlton Screen.
Unreal athletic play. Carlton Screen knew that the clock was running down, made the great shot. Scissor kick with the legs and delivers the deuce and has an opportunity to make it 3. That's just great athletic ability to be able to make that shot.
Pushes the lead back to 8, and he'll get a free throw. Screen with 7 points tonight, 11 assists. Williams pulls up at the stripe. Purnell trying to go inside, and he drew a foul. Watts picking up the foul.
Obviously, Carlton Screen with 11 assists puts in his pitch for player of the game, but Marty Conlon really has established himself, I think, for the Friars.
Purnell catches the roll for his 19th point of the night.
Crusaders will come again with a 1-2-1-1 zone press. Look for the quick turnover.
Friars moving the ball well, kicked out of bounds by Grant Evans.
Providence handled the press effectively. Holy Cross wants to foul here in a hurry.
Dumps it off nicely. Shamsuddin got the layup.
Providence, real nice job in their half-court offense. Handled the Holy Cross pressure.
Purnell misses the quick three.
And that could be all she wrote.
I think it might be. 9-point Friar lead. 1 minute to go in the game. Holy Cross choosing not to foul, Joe.
I was surprised. I thought Coach Blaney was asking for a foul the last possession.
19 on the shot clock, 39 on the game clock, and the loose ball goes off Purnell out of bounds, and Providence gets it back.
You have to put them on the foul line. There's no way you can allow them to take that time off the clock.
Darrell Wright slips and falls with the ball, and that'll be a foul there on Grant Evans. 28 seconds to go, 75-66, and the Friars will be 8-0 on the season. Holy Cross slips to 6-1.
Both teams got very tired. Great defensive effort on the part of both the Crusaders and the Friars.
Evans coming back in, and Plymouth player of the game tonight, Marty Conlon. We spent the pregame show talking about the guards, but Conlon was the difference here, Joe.
Inevitably, that's the case. You had two fine perimeter teams, and the team that was going to establish something in the paint was going to wind up winning the ball game. Conlon did the job for the Friars. He makes the foul shot there.
Here's a look at what Marty was able to do tonight.
And the Friars did a nice job of controlling the ball and getting it to him inside.
22 unofficially for Conlon. 11-point Friar lead. Screen. Shamsuddin. The Friar bench celebrates their 8th win of the season. Purnell's shot won't go down. Now he puts one down with 3 seconds to go. 22 for Dwight Purnell, but not enough tonight. So Rick Barnes rolls along